against me, so you better bring the heat. 2KMC out.
The NBA Finals are underway, and while I'm so excited, I'm a little bit upset because that means basketball is almost over. But at least we have NBA 2K21, right?
That's right, NBA
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a glimpse of the team as they arrive. A well-dressed and well-groomed group. The Houston, and let's go.
Hey, Kevin, the Atlanta.
They're fun to watch, DA, thanks. And the Houston Rockets starting five. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3 spot. And for Atlanta, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Young with no one around. It's good on the putback.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Kicks it out to Covington. Harden the pass to Tucker. Capella against Westbrook. A shot by Harden. Wide open. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
Yeah, who got him? Come get it.
Harden against Young. Harden kicks it to Tucker. Kicks it out to Covington. Tucker with the ball. Capella's there. A nice shot by Tucker.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Fires from deep. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock. Young from outside. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Harden. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
And the 3-ball is good.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Tucker finds Harden. It's tipped. And here's Tucker in the corner. Harden. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Harden's got 5 now. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted 3-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently.
Oh, wow.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just,
Yes! Yes! Showing off the Andre, an understated guy, but that play, it will make the highlights.
Here's Westbrook. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And after over a decade with the Thunder, last season, Russell Westbrook starting fresh with the Rockets, a superstar pairing with longtime friend James Harden.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Jones checked in for Capella. Reddish comes in for Hunter. Andre Bembry's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Teagan for Young. And then for Houston, Jeff Green is checked in for Robert Covington. Gordon comes in for Danuel House. And it's Ben McLemore in for James Harden.
And this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Greg, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message. And finished off by Collins.
John Collins is terrific in transition. Consistently beats opponents up and down the floor.
And Greg, there were some legitimate questions about Harden and Westbrook and how they would play together. Westbrook not the floor spacer they looked to put around Harden.
And that preceded their moves at the trade deadline. I mean, committing to small ball. Westbrook, the lone non-shooter from distance, unlocked, though, to attack the paint.
And finish off by Collins.
Fantastic move by John Collins. If you give him an opening, he will attack off the bounce.
Gordon dishes to Tucker. Back to Gordon. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Jones, the pass to Bembry.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Here's Gordon, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Gordon's got his second basket of the game.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Now, here's Tucker. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. And Houston again with the bucket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They trail by 1, and it's slammed in by Teague.
And when you get as much speed going to the rim as Teague does, sometimes momentum just carries you in to a slam like that one.
The kick out to Westbrook. Back to McLemore. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
The pass to McLemore. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeAndre Bembry. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Green. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
Taking a look at the Rockets. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
No good with the layup.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Pass to Carroll. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here's Young from the arc. That one misses. And Houston the other way now.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on the defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Here's Young. Drops in the layup for two. Young's got 12.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Covington kicks to Rivers. Takes it out to Covington. It's Harden with the drive. Shot from the wing. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Hawks trail by 3. Here's Hunter. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Good awareness from Hunter. Puts himself in a position to finish that play.
Harden the pass to Carroll. Houston moving the ball around. Down low. Rivers finds Covington. The 3 from Harden. It's Dedmon with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Herter passes to Fernando. That gives them the lead. And the Hawks lead by 1.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. John Collins comes in for Bruno Fernando. And then for Houston, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for DeMarre Carroll. McLemore has come in for Danuel House. And Russell Westbrook has subbed in for Rivers.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Collins kicks to Young. Good D by Covington.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Westbrook passes to Harden. The feed to Tucker. Over Collins. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Now it's a 4-point Rocket lead to the paint. Now here's Hunter. G right on him. Young against Westbrook. Stolen by Tucker. One-on-one here. And it's Harden slamming it down.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Trying to find McLemore. Gets it to him. That shot missing. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Young. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Young's got 8 points in the quarter.
Scouting report is be physical with Trae Young. And every night he finds ways to still make plays.
In the corner. Herter with it. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
You can see Kevin Herter's been working on this. Taking contact and completing the play.
The Hawks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
James Harden getting it done for Houston. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 18 points, 3 assists, and
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the back, and it's Capella in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the Hawks 5. Tucker dishes to House. Back to Tucker. Harden kicks to Westbrook. Poked away. Young with the steal. And now here comes Young leading the break. And the shot is good. Young's got 16 points.
Trae Young is so good in transition, just has a great feel to make an impact.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Great initiative from Capella there, seeing an opportunity to score and getting the D to act. And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Teague surveying the D. Shoots over Tucker. Teague the pass to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Westbrook kicks to House. Passes it to Rivers. Westbrook dishes to Carroll. It's stolen by Teague. And here we go. Teague heading to the hoop. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Bembry. Here's Reddish. He feeds it to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
It's stolen by Reddish. And the pass to Bembry. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bembry's got his second bucket of the game to go. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Outside Teague. Reddish the pass to Teague. Clock at 6. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Bembry. The three-pointer no good. Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Rivers. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Capella. And it's Jones with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Pass to Reddish. There's 1:34 left in the third. Jones drives in. It's good. Jones has got his first points in this one.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
Feeds to Jones. The putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got the lead up to 6 now for Atlanta.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Teague with a clean look. Kept alive. Tries again. Gets a hand on it. Jones kicks to Reddish. Out to the wing. Teague for 3. Carroll with the rebound. Rockets trail by 6. And finished off by Westbrook.
One of the league's most exciting scorers. Westbrook creates so many problems for the defense.
Teague for 3. Atlanta gets it back.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So on the floor for Houston, Harden and Gordon, the guard tandem. McLemore is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Green in its center. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Hunter, no good. Rockets trail by 4. Harden dishes to Gordon. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 4 rebounds in this game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Jeff Green picks one up.
Aggressive inside. When Hunter attacks, good things happen. Love the initiative.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has the chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal.
Dedmon, nice persistence to chip it back up and in. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Staying aggressive on the offensive boards. Dedmon's a tough guy to box out there.
Young left side, and finished off by Collins.
The agility, the hops, the great hands. Collins is the perfect alley-oop partner.
And Harden with the basket on the assist by Green. Harden's got 22.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Young passes to Dedmon. Back to Young. From the arc. Rockets with the rebound.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half. None so far in the second.
It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to just 4 points for the bucket from McLemore.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And Young kicks to Hunter. Young outside. Herter passes to Collins. Back to Herter. And the layup is good.
Finding makeable shots. Kevin Herter continuing to become more efficient as a scorer.
And it's Gordon penetrating.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The free throw drops for Gordon. Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedman. And it's Teagan for Kevin Huerter. Houston also making some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. And it's Russell Westbrook in for McLemore. Pass to Teague. Young outside. And there's the feed to Capella. It's tipped. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Capella. Back to Young. Launches a three. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. He's got 19.
Let me tell you, off the catch, Trae Young transfers the ball into his shot pocket as quickly as anyone.
Gordon and Capella sends it back. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Young with the ball. Walk for the new shot clock. Rockets trail by 7. Outside Westbrook. Outside Covington. A dish now to Tucker. And the powerful one-handed slam.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. Capella kicks to Young. From deep three-point range, a putback, and Collins is right there. And the Hawks lead by 7.
He's a terror on the offensive glass. You don't have to run plays for Collins for him to score.
Atlanta's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Drills the three-pointer.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Teague left side. Young from outside. They get it again. And Collins is right there. And now a 12-point Hawks lead.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young from deep three-point range. Again, Young missing. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Covington. And just miss after miss right now. And so Atlanta takes this one by a bit. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's...
2K TV, we're getting you ready for the My Team Unlimited tournament. And we have last year's champ to help out. Plus, we check in with the 2K Reddit community. We're highlighting your top plays. And the NBA
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the ball.
Kevin, thank you.
Oh, that's a great story. David, thank you. And the Houston Rockets starting 5. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. PJ Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the 3 spot. And for Golden State, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Wiggins, and it's Chris in at center. That shot wide open. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And the 3 off target. Here's Houston now. And the jam by Harden.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
The Warriors keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. And the basket by Curry.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Fires for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got 9.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And looking at Curry's stats, one thing that jumps out, and it may be a little surprising, for the last 3 seasons, he's averaged over 5 rebounds a game.
Now here's Curry. Thompson for the triple. Rebounded by Tucker. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Harden. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And Harden is fearless. Awesome at gutting the defense and making them send him to the line. He just knows how to draw fouls and get himself to the stripe.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And those rebounding numbers, GA, just speak to Curry's overall impact.
And when you look at Steph's size and the amount of time he spends on the perimeter, there's no way he should be cleaning the glass like that. But you can't teach heart and you can't teach instinct, and he has both.
The Rockets have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Westbrook against Curry. Now here's Harden. Tight defense on him. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And you know, the thing about Harden, crafty in the paint, he really finds angles and avenues to get the shots he wants when you don't think there's any angle or avenue to find.
Now here's Westbrook, and it's Marquise Chris with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Harden, and the layup falls. 8 points for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
On offense, here are the Rockets. They're on a 14-6 run. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And the agility from Thompson making an impact. He really just takes off for the dunk.
Here's Chris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Houston.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor.
Great read that time by Wiggins, anticipating the shot. Sends it out with return to sender postage.
finished off the break.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Now here's Carroll. Houston moving it around. Pass to McLemore. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And former 7th overall pick Ben McLemore finally seems to be finding his footing in the NBA.
You know, he was known in college, Greg, for his shooting touch, and now delivering on some of that efficiency offensively. Good to see the young man make that kind of progress.
Looney's checked in for Chris. Here's Toscano. Here's Looney. And he goes in for the dunk. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Here's McLemore. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, we know Eric Gordon is a great shooter now, but he is also willing to make the extra pass.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pascal. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Here's Looney. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And the Warriors making a change here. Smilagic is checked in. Rivers can't get it to go. The Warriors have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Yes, that goes in.
Boy, Andrew Wiggins, the former 1st overall pick, showing off his passing skills there.
And it's Carroll in the corner. Here's Rivers, and he uses the glass on the layup.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already. Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
The shot by Carroll, no good. Warriors leading by 3, and here we go. Warriors running again. Here's Looney. From outside, off the mark. For Houston, they've gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. It's good.
Yeah, from the first time I saw Gordon play, this guy has always been in attack mode, which makes it a tough cover for the defense.
Poole, the pass to Looney. Lays it up off the glass. Looney's got 8 points.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
McLemore, and the shot goes down.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Here's Poole, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
It's been all about step. And earlier we spoke with Klay Thompson about the value of someone.
Realize how easy it is to get looks from him.
Greg, you think about the championships they've won together. Incredible connection between these two.
Yeah, I mean, they have different styles, play different positions, but both are tough, competitive, and step up when it matters most.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And now let's check out the lineups.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness.
And once Chris gets the position he wants, he is throwing it down with a vengeance.
And Chris throws it down.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Carroll. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader, because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters, but ultimately your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
And the Warriors making a change here. Toscano's checked in. And Tucker kicks to Covington. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Harden against Curry.
Well, that jump shot's a thing of beauty coming from Harden. I think some of it is the fact that his mechanics are good, but left-handed shooters sometimes just look sweeter than right-handed shooters. Amazing how many ways he has to score.
And that corner three, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes it, makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lesson. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Smailagic is checked in, and it's Eric Paschal in for Draymond Green.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Rockets have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Smailagic passes to Toscano. Here's Curry. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Yeah, just a nice little move through the contact there. Curry with the fantastic body control.
Westbrook with the bucket.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Curry kicks to Paschal. Curry passes to Smailagic. Stolen by Harden. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
On its way from Curry for 2. That one a little long.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. It's blocked. Curry with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. Jumps up. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go. That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
House the pass to Tucker. That one, no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Here's Paschal. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And so he makes both from the line. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Westbrook drives in. Gordon. Tucker dishes to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
You know, Harden is a remarkable talent, especially offensively. A versatile scorer who really is unstoppable once he gets going.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Harden with the stuff.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Distance doesn't mean a thing to Clay. He's too proficient a shooter for an extra few feet to make any difference. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And you can't give...
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. And Shaq, so many fans know Steph for the deep threes, but Curry is also one of the league's more... That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of it.
Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Chris, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 slot. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Inside, count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Westbrook.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And how about the timing on the backboards there from Chris? Has the size and quickness to be a problem. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And Harden with the stuff.
And I think one of the things understated about Harden, he's a great athlete. I mean, he can rise and bounce. He's strong. He's quick. He can easily punch it on you when he gets to the rim.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Looney's checked in for Chris, and then for Houston. Damari Carroll's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Then McLemore comes in for Danuel House. And it's Rivers in for James Harden.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
Carroll kicks to Rivers. Back to Carroll. Pass to Rivers. It's stolen by Curry. Thompson, left side. It's rebounded by Houston.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Well, you know, I did not think I'd ever see a player equal Oscar Robertson's triple-double average for a season, which the Big O did back in '62. Then along came Russell Westbrook. Another level. Did it for 3 straight seasons, making an indelible mark in the history books.
And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Jeff Green is checked in for the Rockets. Gordon comes in for Russell Westbrook. And again, no good by Golden State.
And last season, Westbrook passing the great Magic Johnson for 2nd all-time in career triple-doubles. Does he catch Oscar Robinson with 181?
I think he does, Greg. I think he's got a chance anyway, I should say that. Just to be in the conversation speaks volumes to all you need to know about Russell Westbrook's greatness.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
And Looney sends it back. And it goes down 2 points.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
McLemore, the pass to Gordon. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Rockets lead by 2.
And Gordon doing a nice job measuring these inside shots well. I mean, has a solid, quick release pretty much from anywhere on the floor.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
It's Carroll on the wing. To the middle, Green, and he banks in the layup.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Let's keep feeding him. Let him eat.
And the foul called on Kevon Looney. That's his first foul. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Houston. James Harden comes in for Rivers. Here's Harden. Oh, what a dunk!
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Chris, he's checked in for the Warriors. And a change for the Rockets. House is checked in.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
And the rejection by Harden. McLemore dishes to Tucker, and the layup's good off the glass. Tucker's got 8.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Rockets lead by 3. They've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So on the floor for Houston, Harden and Gordon are out on the wings. P.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1 spot.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
And this is where Chris does a considerable amount of damage, feels comfortable taking those interior shots. And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Here's Westbrook. Up again. Warriors trail by 5. It's Curry outside. Eric Gordon with the rebound. The Rockets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Curry with the 3. Ball's knocked loose.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And so Green will bring it up for Golden State. Thompson misses.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Pascal against Harden. And Pascal pulls it down. Golden State's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Green passes to Curry, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, and stronger than that wiry frame would indicate, Curry does a great job of shaking off the hit here and a potential and one.
On the inbound, and Harden with the stuff.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Here's Gordon. The dish to Covington. Kicks it out to Harden. Houston moving the ball around. Westbrook passes to Harden. Chris with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Rockets leading by 4. And it's Gordon penetrating. It's stolen by Green. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Curry outside. It's rebounded by Houston. Harden's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the dunk by Westbrook.
Excellent job that time by Westbrook. Spots a weakness and then burst right to exploit it.
Chris finds Thompson. Here's the 3. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And this is why they go to Thompson. The coaches, his teammates, they all trust in his ability to deliver.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Andrew Wiggins is checked in for the Warriors. And the Rockets making a change here as well. House is checked in.
How good is that? Harden commanding the ball in these moments. Loves stepping up at crucial times.
And here's Westbrook. Harden left side. Over Green. And Harden with the basket on the assist by House. House has got 3 assists now in this one. Right side, Green. From deep. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. House, the pass to Westbrook. Harden outside. Tucker with the ball. Working on Chris. Just 4 to shoot. And stolen by Chris.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Here's Curry with the 3. It's rebounded by Houston.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Houston.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
That one goes. Count it.
Boy, Curry is so creative and efficient, and when he gets hot and gets going, he rains down points and baskets on the defense.
And this could be the old hack-a-shack strategy here. We're seeing this more and more in the NBA, making a poor free throw shooter come through at the line.
It's going to take something special for him to make a comeback here.
And the question, Kevin, is do they have the time to do it and the patience? You'd have to say it's a long shot.
Harden kicks to Westbrook. Back to Harden. Uncovered. The Rockets with another miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got 31.
And you know Curry loves these moments. The passion, the energy. What a shot.
And he commits the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game.
Well, I tell you, it's a treat watching Harden play. I mean, he's so fluid in his shooting form, but he's also sensational driving inside and a capable passer as well. This guy's got it all.
And there's the pass to Toscano. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw. So we see the Rockets get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, with
all right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and
2K TV, I'm Alexis Morgan.
And I'm Chris Manning. This week we are talking My Team. We've been discussing the My Team Unlimited tournament. And guess what? The first game day is right around the corner.
So we want to make sure you are ready.
Here are some tips to get you prepared.
$2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The beautiful skyline of Denver, Colorado is our backdrop tonight. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K. DA, it's all you.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. Here's the starting group for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3. And for the Nuggets, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. Harden with it, picked up by Harris. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. A nice shot by Tucker.
I mean, look, it's evident that Tucker likes trying his luck inside. He has the size, weight, toughness, and touch to be effective.
Now here's Barton. Harris passes to Barton. Off target from outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He was wide open.
Top of the line, competitive spirit for P.J. Tucker. Doesn't mind doing the dirty work.
Yeah, he's just ecstatic to contribute to a winning team. After bouncing around all those years in Europe and then those losing years in Phoenix, he's found a home in Houston.
4 on the shot clock. A 17-footer. No good off the front iron. For Houston, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And it's sent back by Millsap.
And Millsap, for his size, a pretty good rim protector.
Here is House. Harden defending. Harden kicks to House. But they get it back. Harden the pass to Westbrook. Back to Harden. The feed to Tucker. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Tucker's got his second basket.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Millsap left side. Back to Barton. Denver passing it around. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Tucker. And Covington sends it back.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
Harden kicks it to Tucker. Oh, what a beautiful play.
What intensity. Did you see that? Great. He uses his finesse to get flashy. I mean, Westbrook is an elite above the rim finisher.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 7. Now the pass to Tucker. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Harris against Harden. Harris kicks to Millsap. Back to Harris. Down low. Trying to get something going. Jokic trying to free himself up. And Covington sends it back. Here's Murray. And another miss by Denver.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Barton with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 9. And it's Harris off the drive. Outside for Murray. Jokic inside, guarded by Tucker. Martin passes to Jokic. Millsap trying to get open, and Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Barton.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Porter's checked in for the Nuggets. Torrey Craig comes in for Harris. Gordon's checked in for the Rockets. Porter kicks to Jokic. Here's Craig, guarded by Harden. Here's Millsap. Here's Jokic. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
Pass to Tucker. Back to Harden. 29 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Off target from three-point range.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Craig passes to Jokic. The Nuggets shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. Free throw, good. Jokic.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size. Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Back to Harden. Lets the three fly. That shot is off. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Rockets on top, up by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a few...
Selfless. I mean, you need to cure.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Houston, Jamari Carroll is out there with Green. Then it's Ben McLemore. And there's Gordon. And it's Harden in at the point. Here's Plumlee. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
And it's Green missing.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
Porter finds Graham, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Over to the wing, out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Rockets making a change here. Rivers checked in. Craig passes to Plumlee. Green with the block. And he recovers it. So they take the lead. Plumlee's got the lead up to 1 now for the Nuggets.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Well, I think playmaking has always been in Gordon's DNA. He loves to score, don't get me wrong, but he also loves to share.
Porter outside. It's rebounded by Houston. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. The drive by Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
The shot's good from Plumlee. Well, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple Finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree.
And really, Gordon gets these calls because how engaged he is. He's consistent at remaining aggressive.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Paul Millsap is checked in for Grant. Martin comes in for Michael Porter. Harris is checked in for Torrey Craig. And it's Jamal Murray in for Morris. And then for Houston, P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. Robert Covington comes in for DeMarre Carroll. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for McLemore. Here's Murray. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior. And if you're drawing up your starting five for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid 30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
Jokic, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And a switch here also for Houston. House is checked in. Here's Rivers. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And credit the focus. Rivers, he could have given in to the defense, but he stuck through it.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And not really great numbers for him at the line, but really not terrible either. Right around 70%.
Barton passes to Jokic. Stolen by Tucker. Here's Rivers. And then Rivers with the dunk.
Looking tenacious on these takes. Got to respect Rivers' fearlessness going strong like this.
Harris passes to Murray. Barton kicks to Murray. Millsap, and it's Millsap with the extra effort.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? A shot's good from Westbrook.
Oh, man, with a high percentage look for Westbrook, the more of these your offense can generate, the better.
Out to the right wing. That's good. The Houston lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Jokic.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Passes it to Murray. Martin with it. Back to Murray. Takes the three. Harris with it. Westbrook picks him up. Martin from outside. Here's Jokic. Covington with the steal. And here comes House, leading the fast break. And Rivers gets it to go in on the assist from Tucker. Tucker's got 3 assists tonight. Barton outside. Back to Murray. Over to the left wing. Here's Jokic. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to Houston. Found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. And that'll...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
At the forward spots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Jokic passes to Murray. Back to Jokic. Harris against Harden. Harris kicks to Jokic. Stolen by Harden. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Houston moving it around. House dishes to Tucker. Harden the pass to Westbrook. Harden surveying the D. Dishes to House. A 3-ball. Tips it. A putback. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And it's Millsap with the ball for Denver. 9-point game. Harris no good. The Rockets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And after establishing himself as a key player in Denver, Gary Harris has played, trailing off the last couple seasons. Greg, what's your read there?
I really feel like, Kevin, injuries have played a part, an extended cold streak, but the Nuggets didn't lose faith. He helped build their success over the years, and they consider him a key piece moving forward as well.
It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Paul Millsap.
And with long arms and great strength, Millsap can make plays bigger than his actual size.
Harden finds Tucker. Murray outside. Westbrook with the block. And here comes House, leading the fast break. And Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got 13.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
The Nuggets shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Outside for Murray. He feeds it to Millsap. Back to Murray. Here's Jokic. Good work there as it goes. He's got 10.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Covington passes to Tucker. Makes it off the glass. Tucker's got the lead up to 12 now for the Rockets.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Out left to the wing. Pass to Jokic. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Takes it out to Covington. And here's Harden for 3. It's hauled in by Jokic.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
Harris's shot is good.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Tucker the pass to Covington. Got it. Good job in the low post. Covington's got his first bucket of the night.
Now, what confidence from the rangy swing man. I mean, he knows what it takes to convert from there.
Here's Jokic. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Takes it out to Covington. The pass to House. Back to Covington. To the inside. Tucker. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Here's Harris. Up and in on the layup.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
How about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Barton finds Jokic. Back to Barton. In the corner, Murray with it. Pass to Jokic, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Rockets leading by 6. To the paint. Here's Green, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
Craig passes to Porter. Here's Craig. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Porter kicks to Craig. 5 to shoot. The shot's good from Plumlee.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Here's McLemore. And he misses his first shot. And so it's Houston with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be back with you. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The Nuggets trail by 6. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. We've got Rivers. Jamari Carroll is out there with Gordon. Then it's Ben McLemore. And it's Green in at the 5, roaming the paint. The Rockets shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Here's McLemore, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 6.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
They get the rebound to the left side wing. Morris kicks to Plumlee. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup. Plumlee's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Outside, Green. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. McLemore dishes to Green.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
Russell Westbrook in for the Rockets. And Jeff Green drops them both. The Nuggets trail by 6. Down low. Right wing. Craig passes to Plumlee to the middle. Second shot opportunity. Here's Craig, guarded by McLemore. Craig, good. Craig's got his first basket.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Denver. They trail by 6. And it's Grant in the corner. And the shot goes in.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Grant's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Good. Nice job down low. And now just a 2-point Rocket lead.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
And the combination of athleticism and defense Grant brings is superb. A guy who you can depend on to compete.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Monte Morris. And Harris subbed in for Torrey Craig. The Rockets also changing it up. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. Robert Covington comes in for Jamari Carroll. And it's James Harden in for McLemore.
And they count on Millsap to deliver in these big moments. And there he does.
Gordon finds Tucker. Here's Harden on the wing. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Porter with a block. Grant dishes to Harris. Inside. Jokic trying to free himself up. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Harris.
Yeah, look, that's a nice play. You need low post scoring to keep your offense balanced.
And the jam by Harden.
Oh, man, there's no denying that Harden nails these shots all the time. Love how he just takes over these possessions.
Here's Jokic. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Huge. Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
The coach's challenge has been issued. First game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Martin's checked in for the Nuggets. Jamal Murray comes in for Jeremy Grant. Daniel House is checked in for Houston. And finished off by Westbrook.
Can you believe that? This is why we love this game. Westbrook finding a way to come up.
Pass to Harris. Down low. Here's Millsap. And Covington sends it back. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Here's Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jokic. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Harden the pass to House. The kick out to Westbrook. Now Harden. It falls! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
When the game is up in the air, Harden delivers. Easy to understand why he is seen as one of the best players in the league.
Here's Westbrook. It's in!
Well, it's just been one of those nights for him. He got into the floor of the game and has not lost his touch.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Covington against Millsap. Count!
Millsap going for the W. He's looking focused.
It falls!
And that was so clutch. I mean, they're in front by the slimmest of margins, in need of a stop right here.
Pass to Jokic. Good!
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're behind by 1. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And this is it, guys. Down 1. They've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot, and it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much with his percent.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
$250,000 My Team Unlimited tournament is back for its 3rd year. We have crowned 2 champions already, Skip to My Lou and Jomar. This year, you could be the 3rd. First, the details. There will be 4 game days where you can qualify for the
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The sun setting over the busy metropolis of Houston, Texas. And that's where we're coming. Now it's ended down to David.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the point. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. PJ Tucker is out there with Robert Covington. And it's House in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Westbrook. There's the feed to Tucker. It's stolen by Capella. Oh, and here we go with Collins. Nobody back. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Great job by Collins there, sensing that there was going to be a turnover on the possession and right away into the fast break.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
5 on the clock, and here's Harden for 3. A shot missing. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Herter passes to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. For 3. It's rebounded by Houston. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Harden dishes to Tucker. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And the rejection by Collins. To the wing right side. Herter passes to Young. There's the 3. The Hawks again can't hit. For Houston, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Covington finds Harden. Rejected by Young.
How about that? Trae Young with a block shot.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Tries again. And Capella with the layup.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Tucker. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Yeah, great court awareness. Westbrook sizing up the D and doing a good job of locating the open man.
Young's shot is off.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Here's Harden. Slammed home, and he draws the... And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
A nice shot by Teague. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Damari Carroll's checked in for P.J. Tucker. McLemore has come in for James Harden. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Dedmon, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, if you don't box him out, you're a dead man.
Here's Green and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Jones is running. Passes to Teague. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Teague's got his second bucket.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Here's Green. Off target at the rim.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Rockets trail by 3. Pulls up on the elbow. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. McLemore's got 5 points so far.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Bruno Fernando's checked in for Atlanta. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Green. Atlanta with the rebound. Dedmon's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Gordon dishes to Green. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
And Green's defense, very important to this team's success. The way he gets up in the face of whoever he's guarding.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Hawks on top, leading by 3. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Rockets. Austin Rivers is out there with Ben McLemore. Then there's Gordon. And it's Green. And it's Carroll in at the power forward. Teague, the pass to Fernando. Outside Teague. Kicks it to Reddish. From past the arc. Atlanta gets it back. Pass to Bembry. He's looking for Dedmon and finds him. Shoots a 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Dedmon's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Carroll kicks to McLemore. Green, the pass to Rivers. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. It's Rivers on the wing. McLemore inside the line. That one rolling around and rims out.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Gordon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A terrific play by Eric Gordon to force the issue there and get the defense to overcommit on the jump shot.
Houston with a big group substitution here. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. Robert Covington comes in for Damari Carroll. James Harden, he's checked in for Ben McLemore. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Austin Rivers. He gets that one. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
You just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
and he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight. And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And Trae Young will bury threes in bunches. So effortless.
The Rockets have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Harden back to Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot off. And the pass to Covington. That 3 off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Hunter with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Capella. Westbrook pulls it in.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Outside Covington. Outside Gordon. Feeds it to Tucker. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism, it's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep.
Daniel House has checked in for Houston. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Jones has checked in. Harden has a wide open look. No good from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Herter. Hunter, no one around him. The three-pointer, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender.
Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Young passes to Herter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And the Hawks lead by 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
It's stolen by Capella. And now here comes Jones leading the break. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Yeah, this is a nice version of DeAndre Hunter. Aggressive, using his strength. And he has all the tools.
So for the Rockets, Tamari Carroll's checked in for Robert Covington. Ben McLemore comes in for James Harden. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. And then for Atlanta, Bruno Fernando's checked in for Capella. And it's Bembry in for Kevin Herter. Carroll dishes to Tucker. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
And that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And the Rockets making a change here. Green's checked in. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Reddish, he's checked in for Hunter. Young with no one around. They get it back. No good on that one. Green deciding where to go with it. From deep, McLemore, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. Thanks for the great interview, David, and we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. The period came to a close with them holding a... And that should...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Tim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. On the court right now for the Hawks. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the center. And it's good for 2. Capella's got 6.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
To the right side. Kicks it out to Harden. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Herter. Off the left rim and out. Rockets trail by 3. All going up court. Got a hand on it.
Great defense. Stingy was Hunter on that play, and a great reaction. That's firing his team up.
For the Hawks, Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Capella, and it's Teague in for Trae Young. And the basket by Harden.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Herter, guarded by Harden. Teague, the pass to Herter. To the paint, Dedmon. To the middle. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, from the D-League to dominating defensively, Dwayne Dedmon hustling around.
The Rockets making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Gordon. Covington passes to Harden. It's Dedmon with the rebound. Dedmon's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And finished off by Collins.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herter's pass leads to an open look.
And what was once a weakness for Collins, now a strength. His defense has taken huge strides since the start of last season.
And I think a young player like John Collins learns that blocks are not just a statistic that reveal how good you can be defensively. It's about positioning. It's about communication. And John Collins wants to be more complete on that end of the floor.
Shot clock at 5. Teague with a clean look. And Collins is right there. Collins has got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks.
Yeah, that's where John Collins sets up shop down in the paint, quick and athletic, able to corral the miss.
That one goes in.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And stolen by Gordon. One-on-one here. Right side, Covington. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Covington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Again, Covington missing. The Hawks leading by 3. In the corner. Herter with it. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the turnover again by Atlanta. McLemore's checked in for James Harden. Atlanta also making some changes here. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Bembry in for Kevin Herter. To the left wing. Here's McLemore. Reddish grabs the rebound. Hawks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Dedmon controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Well, you don't want a guy at Dedmon's size in that close. That's easy money.
Outside Gordon. Back to Tucker. From the baseline. He can't hit that time. And Atlanta will come the other way. Reddish kicks to Bembry. Reddish the pass to Dedmon. Here's Bembry. Offline with his 3. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 5.
Incredible assist there from Gordon. Just an awesome job getting his teammates involved in that play.
Teague for 3. But they recover it.
And the offensive rebounding really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the board.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Jeff Green is checked in for P.J. Tucker. Damari Carroll comes in for Robert Covington. Daniel House is checked in for Eric Gordon. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Damian Jones is checked in for the Hawks. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut to just one on the basket from Green. Green's got his first bucket in this one. Teague dishes to Dedmon. Here's Jones. Banked in off the glass.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Hawks lead by 3. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Ben McLemore. Damari Carroll is out there with Green, and it's Rivers, and it's House in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Here's McLemore.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The first free throw is good. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Rockets. He hits both from the stripe. The Hawks leading.
Come get it, come get it.
Young from outside. Carroll with the rebound.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
To take the lead. Atlanta with the rebound. Jones looking for an opening. To the wing on the left. Here's Reddish. Basket good. Reddish has got his first basket of the night.
Nice job operating off the dribble for Reddish, a nice consistent part of his game.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
That's good from Tucker.
At the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Tucker.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Young inside. He's guarded by Rivers. Young's shot is good. And the Hawks lead by 3. House the pass to Tucker. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Young dishes to Jones. Here's Benbury. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And it's Young at the elbow. And he comes up with the deuce. Now it's a 5-point Hawks lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Rivers kicks it to Tucker. Pass to House. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Rivers. His three-pointer's off the mark. The Hawks leading by 5. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And it's Houston on the break. Carroll's running. And then Rivers with the dunk.
On the attack, 6'4", good verts. Rivers can produce at the rim.
Young way outside. Connects from three-point range. Young's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hawks.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Passes it to Capella. Young in the corner. He kicks it to Reddish. Pass to Benbury. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Young from deep three-point range. Another 3 for Atlanta.
I mean, how do you stop a guy like that? Defensively, you want to protect the rim. He's so far away as Trae Young from the bucket.
This one for 3. Rivers can't get it to go.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Young way outside. They grab their own miss.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
It's stolen by Jones. Young passes to Reddish. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Jones kicks to Bembry. Puts up a three. The shot comes out, so Houston will take it the other way. Carroll passes to House. Looking to end the run. The Rockets again can't hit. The Hawks leading by 11.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Atlanta.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Trae Young.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Now here's McLemore outside. He can't get it to go. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll
champion. Here are some tips I would recommend to put yourself in the best position to win. First, use cards you're comfortable with. If a card's rating isn't the highest in your collection, but you have their jumper and dribble moves down, don't be afraid to give them playing time. Second, you want to have a good strategy in place. Which cards can get you a big-time bucket? Which cards can pressure opponents and create turnovers?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA Live. Now Golden State's starting five. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Marquise Chris is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Wiggins in at the small forward. And for Houston, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker, and it's House in at the three, the small forward. Now here's Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Lobbed up there for Green. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Tucker. Another miss by Houston.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Thompson outside. Golden State moving the ball around. Covington with the steal. Harden kicks to Westbrook. Ooh, the double clutch. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Westbrook is a master at drawing fouls, and he's got a lot of different ways that he can put that kind of pressure on the defense.
He's perfect from the line this time. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 6 points.
That three ball of Curry deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, what angle, or how deep.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Chris gets the bucket.
And how about the timing on the backboards there from Chris? Has the size and quickness to be a problem.
Back to Tucker. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Harden. Another shot. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harden's got his second basket of the game.
You know, tremendous and wonderful balance from Harden. This dude could have been a running back of the highest caliber with his size, dexterity, and balance. Never lets the defense get him out of his rhythm.
It's stolen by Green. Thompson outside. It's rebounded by Houston. Here we go, one-on-one. Tucker with the ball. Curry meets him. Kicks it out to Harden. Fires the three. The three-pointer is right on target. 7 points in the game.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Warriors trail by 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Man, I have great appreciation for the IQ of Stephen Curry. I mean, once the ball hits his hands, guys, you know he's thinking about letting it go. already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Curry dishes to Green. Shoots the three. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Wiggins. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good with the triple. Outside Westbrook. The pass to Tucker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, hard to corral the energy that P.J. Tucker plays with. And he gets in there and mixes it up, and he'll go to the line.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Green, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Ben McLemore comes in for Daniel House. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Rockets leading by 5. Here's Gordon, and he lays it straight in.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And again, no good by Golden State.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Green, no luck.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Here's Curry with the three. Buries it from three-point range. Curry's got 11.
I'm not sure there's another player in the league that a coach would have more confidence in taking that shot than Steph Curry.
A nice shot by Rivers.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And a deep three from Curry. And another three for Golden State.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Well, it's been a high scoring. So, Greg, as you know, we asked Steph Curry, a great self-motivator.
Oh, my wife, for sure. No, everyone.
Sounds like he's got a good team, both at home and right here in front of us.
Steph has already put up a Hall of Fame career, but you can tell he doesn't feel anywhere near being done.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Rockets.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Eric Paschall. Curry is out there with Looney. And it's Toscano in at the three. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut back down to 3 points with the bucket from Stephen Curry. Here's Carroll, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Pretty skilled penetrator. Once Carroll gets a little room to wiggle, he looks to attack.
Toscano passes to Looney. Lays it up and banks it in.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. Shot's good by McLemore.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Paschall. The putback. It's good on the putback. Looney's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the Sixers.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offense. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video reviews showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers, McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Here's Toscano. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
And there's Green on the assist by Rivers. Green's got 6 here in this quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Back to Gordon. Carroll with it. Looney on him. Carroll finds Green. Back to Carroll. 6 on the shot clock. The Warriors pull it in. 1:03 left in the first half. Outside Curry. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14. And here are the Rockets now. It's a 3-point game. It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pascal.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. The Warriors also with a sub. Lee's checked in. Lee outside. Out to the right wing. Toscano passes to Looney. That's tipped. And it's the Rockets on the break. Harden's got the ball. Over Lee. Harden can't hit. Warriors trail by 5. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Looney. Out to Lee. Stolen by Harden. And Westbrook gets it to go. And the Rockets lead by 7.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Here's Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie, James Harden was the man in the first. He had 11 points and 1 assist. And that does it for our halftime.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Curry has been sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. And Thompson kicks to Chris. Curry deciding where to go with it. 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Thompson misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down.
Oh, that was terrific.
My goodness. Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Sinks the three-pointer.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Yeah, really good sign for them offensively. They should keep getting him touches. Make sure he gets shots here.
It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Warriors trail by 10. Curry finds Chris. Fires the three. The shot by Curry, no good. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Houston Rockets. To the inside, here's Tucker. And that one drops for him. Tucker's got the lead up to 12 now for Houston.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Gordon's checked in for Houston. The Warriors also with a sub. Smailagic is checked in. The kick out to Westbrook. Tucker dishes to Covington. Back to Tucker. Outside Westbrook. For three, Covington. But he stays with it. Houston moving it around. Harden with it. He's got 13. From deep. Rebounded by Smailagic. And it's the Warriors on the break. Thompson with the ball. And Thompson throws it down.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
So for the Rockets, Damari Carroll's checked in for P.J. Tucker, and McLemore's subbed in for James Harden. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, three guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed.
Well, you look at Westbrook's profile, and he has averaged double-digit rebounds in multiple years. Nothing new about that.
And Wiggins able to finish. Wiggins has got 5 now. Rockets leading by 9. Carroll passes to Gordon. In the corner, it's McLemore. Kicks it out to Covington. The 11-footer, and they pick up 2. Covington's got his second bucket of the game to go.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
And Carroll gets it to go.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And 1:01 left in the third quarter of the game. And here's Thompson. Pass to Smailagic. Out to Thompson. Over in the corner, Pascal. Back to Thompson. Over McLemore. And he overshot that one, missing.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Daniel House has checked in for Damari Carroll. Warriors trail by 11. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Wiggins with the bounce pass. Passes it to Toscano. 6 to shoot. Thompson inside, defended by Covington, and Thompson gets it to go.
And just another demonstration of Thompson's superb all-around game. Has shown the ability to get inside to score at the rim.
Westbrook can't get it to go. And so it's Houston, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Andrew Wiggins. Marquise Chris is out there with Eric Haskell. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Toscano in at the small forward position.
You know, the confidence Harden has in his three-point shot, especially that step back that he shoots, is just mind-boggling. He loves letting it fly from deep.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense has taken a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Pass to Pascal. From deep three-point range, that one's in there. Rocket lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Stephen Curry.
Boy, Curry is so creative and efficient, and when he gets hot and gets going, he rains down points and baskets on the defense.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that. At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
On its way from Curry for 2. Curry with another miss.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Houston. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. For 3, Westbrook. Here's Tucker. House kicks to Harden. Again, the miss by Harden.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Here's the break. From deep. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Harden's got 12 points here in the second half. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Houston.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And a miss there on the triple.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Curry's shot is off.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Lets it go with a 3. Another miss by Harden. Warriors trail by 12. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Some nice passing by Golden State here. The pass to Toscano. Nobody near Pascal. Westbrook with the steal. Covington dishes to Westbrook. Back to Covington. Left side Westbrook. Harden outside. It's good from long range. Harden's got 26 points.
Love the speed with which Harden gets his shot off. Timing his release beautifully off the pass. Nice stuff.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Chris throws it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Outside, House drills it from outside. House has got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, Robert Covington is a decent passer at his position and has a good feel for when to share the ball.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Houston.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for James Harden.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
And, you know, after being a sixth man during the beginning of his career, Harden has blossomed into a big-time star. He's a top-tier combo guard in this league now.
On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Chris. Out to Thompson. Down low. Here's Curry. Bucket is good.
And Curry certainly is clever and crafty. Trickery is part of his arsenal when he gets inside. I mean, I like seeing him do his thing close to the basket.
Tucker, the pass to Westbrook. Tucker dishes to Westbrook. Another miss by Houston. Now the Warriors moving it up. Puts up a three. They get it again. Thompson outside. On the wing, Green. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And here's Houston, leading by 12. Harden, that's good.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Green left side. There's the triple and the miss. So we see Houston taking the W here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
One person that knows a thing or two about the My Team Unlimited tournament is last year's winner, Jomar. Who could forget when he took home that enormous check? So we called him up to see what he's been up to since his big win and if he has any advice for any of you who are looking to take home this year's title.
Well, with the new My Team Unlimited.
And that shot should leave no doubt. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. And for Houston, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3. A nice shot by Tucker.
With the strength Tucker has, drawing contact means nothing to him. You can't rattle him. He's tough as nails.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
Here's Jokic. The Rockets making the shot. Barton outside. It's stolen. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And the jam by Harden.
And Harden is the last guy the D wants to see get loose on the break. I mean, so talented at finishing off of these opportunities.
Barton passes to Jokic. Millsap finds Jokic. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here is Harden.
Oh! I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
And that one's good. Millsap.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And last season, P.J. Tucker signing a 6-figure sneaker deal with Nike, maybe helping to offset how much he spent on shoes over the years.
Yeah, G.A., the most renowned sneakerhead in this league. He owns thousands of pairs, and you'll even see him change sets in the middle of a game.
Now here's Murray to the middle. Here's Jokic. Barton outside. There's the pass to Millsap. Picked away. Harden right side. And the jam by Harden.
Yeah, with Westbrook on the ball, you can't have a hole in your defense. He's too smart to miss it.
Now, here's Jokic. Guarded by Tucker. Wide open look here for Murray. Jokic on the follow.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now, here is Harden. And Tucker kicks to House. Back to Tucker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Tucker's got 8 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Murray finds Millsap. Three-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta. Millsap's got his second basket.
And really, over the last few years, Millsap has really improved that outside shot. Now capable of stretching the defense. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Jokic. Barton right side. Harris outside. 5 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Jokic. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only 1 shot. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Houston with a big group substitution here. Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Ben McLemore comes in for Robert Covington. Gordon's checked in for James Harden. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Morris finds Porter. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Pass to Craig. Back to Plumlee. Craig, good.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Yeah, and this is what you love to see. Both teams going at it, working to get to their spots and cashing in.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. The Nuggets getting the bucket. The shot by House is no good.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Gordon, the pass to House. To the wing right side. Passes it to Green. He kicks it to Rivers. It's stolen by Morris. Good if it goes. It's a tie game here in Houston. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the team's approach to
the mentality of how we play, how we move.
Greg sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah. Love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Houston, Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. Green is out there with DeMarre Carroll. And it's McLemore in at the small forward. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Rivers. And it's the Rockets on the break. And then Rivers with the dunk.
Running the break is about being opportunistic. Right there, Rivers doing just this and being rewarded for it.
And he makes that one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. And it's Carroll in the corner. Outside Gordon. Inside. Rocket 6. And Green slams it in.
Well, I think playmaking has always been in Gordon's DNA. He loves to score, don't get me wrong. But he also loves to share.
Here's Grant. Here's Plumlee. Grant gets a wide open look. And another shot. It's Porter outside. And no good that time. The Rockets go the other way with it. Gordon dishes to Rivers. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Carroll with the rebound. Houston leading by 4. Pass to Gordon. Stolen by Grant. Here's Craig. Defended by Gordon. Porter. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Plumlee with the steal. Morris outside. And a wide open look for Porter. Denver with a new 14. Jacks up a three. And again, Denver no good.
Just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
Back to McLemore. The three. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Plumlee's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Porter kicks to Craig. The three. Porter, no luck.
He's disappeared this quarter. He can't get anything to drop. That's not going to help him get out of the hole.
Now here's McLemore outside. Denver grabs the miss.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Craig can't get it to go.
Well, I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Now here's Carroll. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. There's McLemore shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, and McLemore's a total genius when it comes to tricking the D. So good at how he goes up into the contact on his shot.
Houston with a big group substitution here. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. Robert Covington comes in for Damari Carroll. James Harden, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Austin Rivers. Jokic with it, now defended by McLemore. Harris kicks to Jokic. They need this one. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
And Covington sends it back. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
And the Rockets making a change here. House is checked in. Tucker the pass to House. Back to Tucker. Jokic with the steal. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Floats it up for Millsap. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
Rockets leading by 4. Westbrook passes to Tucker. Kicks it out to Harden. To the left wing. 24 seconds left to play in the first half. Another miss by Houston.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Both free throws good for Millsap.
And it's fair to say that Millsap has been very underrated throughout his career. A versatile, tenacious forward who quietly destroys whoever he plays.
Here's Harden. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
The Rockets shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Look, he's always a league leader in free throw attempts. I mean, Harden is so shifty, so strong, and he can beat you from any spot on the floor.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. At one stretch in the opening period, they... And that'll...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One guy who's been getting it done is Paul Millsap.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
So on the floor for Denver, filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the 1. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Well, it's easy to see how Harden's been the league's top assist man before. I mean, he makes the special feeds.
Ahead, deflects the pass, and as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Well, just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
The Rockets making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. Now, here's Jokic. He's got 12.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum-shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game. Well, and last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
Now here's Harden, following the miss by Paul Millsap. Good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
The pass to Millsap. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. It's Barton with the drive. Launches it. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
And all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jay, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. He averaged over double-digits assists the year they played him at point guard. He makes you pay for sending help.
Jokic, good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 6 assists here tonight. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Rockets. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Gordon's got the lead up to 9 now for the Rockets.
How about Gordon on the glass? I love watching him work hard to keep possessions going.
Jokic passes to Millsap, misses the layup.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Launches the 3. The feed now to Harden. And stolen by Harris. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season. Came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Jeff Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Damari Carroll comes in for Robert Covington. McLemore's checked in for James Harden. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body. And I think we will see that in time.
And finished off by Rivers.
Sometimes you forget about Rivers' athleticism. He's terrific at using it to slam it home.
Craig kicks to Plumlee. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Gordon's running. Nice D from Porter. The Nuggets trail by 11. Morris passes to Plumlee. Feeds it to Porter. Pass to Craig for the 3. No good. Shot missing. And Houston the other way now. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. High post try. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Denver's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Back to Jokic. Beyond the arc. Green with the rebound. Back to Carroll. And so it's Houston holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their defense has... And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Rockets leading by 11. They've got Gordon. McLemore is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Damari Carroll. And it's House in at the 4. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Outside Westbrook. Kicks to House. To the paint. And it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Houston gets called for the foul. And the first one drops. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Rockets. Robert Covington comes in for Gordon. The kick out to Porter. Down low, here's Jokic. Rebounded by Tucker.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
Houston moving the ball around. All sorts of time. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
Jokic, that's down the hatch. Notch one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Yeah, Jokic seems determined to have a big night. So far, he's been successful.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
And the shot goes in.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and he's gotten to his spots and capitalized. He just needs a little more help from his teammates.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Rockets leading by 7. Covington finds Tucker. It's Covington on the wing. Back to Westbrook. Covington with it. Now guarded by Murray. And Westbrook, here we go. Shot clock at 5. Here's Covington with the putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Rockets lead by 9.
Now there's the grit we've come to expect from Tucker. Getting into position for the rebound and getting some points out of it.
Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
He's just not going to give up. I mean, if he has to do it all by himself, that's what he's going to do.
Outside, House. Good on the triple.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, D-like, that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Houston. From deep, McLemore. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Over to the left wing. Outside, Porter. It's stolen by McLemore. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break teams.
Terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
Nice move. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Porter.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Covington finds Westbrook. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Passes to McLemore. Shoots. Covington. And Covington stays with it.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass to the tip.
There's Porter with the three. Offensive rebound. Jokic on the follow.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Stolen by Grant. And now Porter pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Just refusing to back down when the spotlight's brightest. Porter outstanding at taking over here in the clutch.
Covington with the bucket.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
There's Porter with the three. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket. This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Oh, yeah, a little room for error now. We'll see what they run.
Jokic on the follow. Jokic has got 34.
Huge. Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Clearly a foul.
Shooting for Houston.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
You know, this is the type of guy I like, from undrafted to a quality role player. I mean, he has heart. He's gotten better every year. Covington adds a lot to this team. He can let that thing fly, too. He's a fearless shooter.
James Harden, he's checked in for McLemore. The Nuggets also changing it up. Paul Millsap's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Will Barton comes in for Porter. And it's Gary Harris in for Torrey Craig. Westbrook passes to Tucker. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap. Here's Westbrook. The three from Harden. No good on the shot. So Houston wins it. It was a fantastic ball. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.